What's up, everybody? We are here for the third stop of the Bassmaster Open ZQ. We're here on Bugs Island, aka Kerr Lake. It's in Clarksville, Virginia, right on the North Carolina border. And never been here before. It's a cool fishery. It's got a lot of shallow cover, and right now the lake level is up about 2.5 or 3 feet. So it's a lot of flooded bushes, a lot of flooded trees and things like that. It's got dirty water up the river and real clean water down in the mid-lake and lower portion of the lake. It's primarily a largemouth fishery. There are some spots in here. A cool place. Really looking forward to the tournament. I don't think it's going to take a ton of weight. Nothing like Toledo Bend. Seems like high teens are really good here. Anywhere in the teen range, feeling pretty strong about. Practice was tough. It was kind of a grind and hard to get bit. And when I did get bit, it wasn't really big ones. So I guess things are changing a lot right now. So when I first got here, the water temps were like 73, 74, somewhere in that range. And today it was down to like 66 degrees. So water temps dropped a ton, and it got way muddier too within the past 3 days. A lot of color to the water, a lot of fresh mud in a lot of the creeks, and especially in the main river. So that's going to make things challenging. I think it's going to be the guy that can adjust the best is going to do well, and hopefully that's us. So stay tuned. Tournament starts in the morning. Here we go, Bassmaster Open on Bugs Island. Day number 1. It's cold, it's breezy, and it's gonna gas all day. So not really sure what that's gonna do to fishing, but we're gonna go figure them out and have a good day.
Do something else soon. Good job, bro.
Thank you.
Good intuition.
14.5, keeper number 1.
Both got this thing off the boat.
Huh. It's just hard bottom, but there's kind of a hard bottom, and then there's some stumps and twigs, and there's no real brush pile or anything like that. I don't think there's rocks.
Found that on Google Maps.
No, I side scan this.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Better.
It might go.
Huh?
It might go, maybe. Maybe not. No.
That's 14 and some change. You mind if I cast there?
Yeah, go ahead. Keep them going. You're right. Number 2. Better to have 2 than 1. Three would be even better.
Same thing here?
I'm gonna run this point and then run the bank too. Yep. I think he's just on, I don't know if there's really rocks there, he's just on the point. So the water comes up and the fish move out. Show me the textbook that says that.
Out of Minnetonka, Minnesota. Come on up, Kenny. EQ Angler. 3 in a bag today. Get you checked in at 4949. So hopefully we can get you a good bag tomorrow, Kenny. We will see you in the morning.
Go, buddy.
Got a deep hole to dig myself out of, but we'll make it happen. So he's caught like back-to-back 6-pounders or something on the glide bait.
Wow. What? Catch a largemouth?
Yeah. That one should go. I'm gonna have to remeasure him.
Right there. Wow.
Yeah, it looks good. Number 2. They're not tight to cover.
Huh?
They're not tight to cover. Either that or they're just chasing a long way. Both of those fish were long ways. Yep.
That's how they were yesterday. That's exactly how I was yesterday. Caught most of our fish halfway back to town. He was tight to cover.
Number 3. No, none of those have been very good today. Number 4. Yep. No, this is number 5.
You get rid of that line burner you got.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of that thing. It's making me nervous.
Is that what you were saying you figured out yesterday with the rock and the shaky head stuff?
Kind of, but not back here. It was down in that creek on the other side of the river before you get to here.
Got him?
Yeah.
That's a good one. Looks like. Good job.
Thank you.
Is it help you?
I don't know.
I'm grabbing the camera, but I hate when it doesn't help you.
I know.
I'm like, son of a.
I'm the same way, man. All I want to do is
You can't pick what bites.
right. I'm just trying to catch a 5-pounder, get some points. Well, he does help.
Good.
Good deal.
But I'm surprised because, like I said yesterday, this fight was done by noon, but I think the line laid down.
Kenny Middlestat out of Minnesota. Step on up. Kenny had a tough day yesterday at 4 pounds and 9 ounces. It looks like he turned it around a little bit today.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm coming away pretty confused by this place, though, so I'm going to try and learn what I can from the rest of the tournament and move on to Wheeler.
9-2 today, 13-11 your 2-day total. Appreciate it, Kenny. We will see you in a couple of weeks.
All right, Bugs Island is a wrap. I finished 177th out of 225, and pretty much terrible event for me. One of my worst showings. Yeah, it was just a grind. I didn't have a great practice. Found what I thought was a pretty reliable pattern with some submerged grass, and it was kind of a mixture of couldn't get bit in that, and there were several guys running the same pattern. So even with all the water that you can fish out here, still made it tough competing with other anglers. I talked to some guys that caught them in it, and not really sure why it didn't go for me, but that was just the way it goes. So I kind of started to lean on bushes and trees, and caught some little fish doing that, but definitely not the quality that you need to do well out here. So day one was extremely windy. That sort of limited exploring offshore quite a bit, but I did catch 2 offshore on day one, and I caught a couple offshore on day 2 as well. So I wish I would have wish I would have explored that a little bit more in the tournament. I think there were some bigger fish to be caught out there, although my practice didn't really indicate that. Mostly during practice, all I caught anywhere away from the bank was just little tiny spots, and that's definitely not what you need here. So, but the tournament has wrapped up. The day 3 is over, and the guys that were in the top 10, it sounded like there were several of them that did figure out an offshore deal. I think I learned something. You know, the shad spawn is extremely important this time of year, and despite my efforts, I never did find a shad spawn anywhere, and I did do some looking for it about every single morning in practice, but I guess, you know, coming from Minnesota, I just don't really know the right things to look for. I don't know the right areas and how to really tell if there is a shad spawn going on. I've seen it in Florida. I spend a lot of time down there, so I kind of know what to look for there. But around here, you know, I was just looking at riprap and natural rock, and you know, I think that's probably where they were spawning, and maybe some floating docks too, but just never ran into the right area. So one of these days I'll get that figured out, and hopefully have a lot better springtime performances from learning from that. So all in all, grinder of an event, and got a lot to learn, figured that out this week. Definitely feel like my shallow game improved throughout the week. Was making good casts, making good presentations on day 2. Day 1 was a little rough, but yeah, man, it's, as long as I've been doing this, there's still a lot to learn and still a lot to get better at. So I'm just gonna keep grinding and keep working hard, try and learn as much as I can from my mistakes and from what other people had success doing here, and move on. And next event is coming right up here. We're going to Wheeler down in Decatur, Alabama, and a totally different fishery. It's on the Tennessee River and pretty close to Pickwick. I've heard it fishes somewhat similar. Never been to Pickwick either, but definitely seen a lot more tournament coverage from that lake. So gonna do some research here over the next few days, and then start practice next Saturday. So really like being in the flow of fishing back-to-back tournaments, and only had a few days off in between these last 3, so it'll be good to keep going. And you know, after a tough event like this, I can't wait to get back out on a lake and start doing well. Hopefully be successful at the next one. I really need to have some good finishes and kind of turn my season around. So looking forward to the next opportunity to do that, and we will catch you guys later.